Today I'm going to show off a £30 Casio Legend that has just been discontinued. Let's get into it! Yes, and welcome to the Mad Watch Collector Show. And today, yes, it's all about Casio, and it's quite a sad day. But one of the most iconic budget Casios of the last 30 years is being discontinued. And it's a watch I've championed many times, and I know it's a watch many of you have got and bought because of my reviews. Now, the reason why it's being discontinued is because it's one of the last light legends. Yes, like my beloved W86 or my uniquely looking DW290, the likes of those fantastic watches we will not see again, and it's all to do with electroluminescence. They cost more to make than the LED backlight screens, and this is because a voltage transformer needs to be built inside the module, which then excites the phosphor compounds all around that panel to make it glow. Pretty cool, isn't it? Well, you're not going to see it for long. Now on Amazon you can still get this watch for around £30–35, but trust me, very soon this will be a lot more money. Or extinct. Anyway, let's once again show you this icon. Get my wife's thoughts at the end. Get in the description below and make sure you buy one or two, and let's talk about some Casio loveliness. Are you Casio ready? Let's go! And ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the A168WA-1YES. Yes! Now this watch first came out in 1995, and even though it looks very 80s retro, the text colour for me just feels a bit more 90s. It looks like a decade upgrade from the likes of the F91 and A158. What we have here is a classic chrome resin case with a brushed stainless steel bracelet that, yes, maybe for some might be a hair puller, but being a dude that doesn't really have a lot of hair on his arms, I've never had that problem. Anyway, I bought myself a brand new version of this because I wanted to show it in its best light. I've had the A168 in my Casio collection for around 7 years now, and that chrome casing has taken a scuff beating. It looks beautiful right now, but anyone that owns chrome resin plated Casios will tell you that it don't look like that for long. Which is why I'm saying buy two. For me, this is the more evolved F91 A158. There's a bit more about it with the case. It has a bit more presence to it, yet still being very retro cool. From top to bottom, it's 38mm, and it's around 36 from left to right. We've got a 9.6mm thickness, and that overall measurement score makes this watch just a beefier tiny watch. Anyway, what I always love to see with good old retro Casios is having more colours than a rainbow on the display. We got white, gold, blue, red, black.
It's all kicking off.
But somehow they just seem to nail it, don't they? This design. I love the fact that there are two indicators letting you know where the light is, and the fact not only does it say electroluminescent above the display, it says illuminator below it. So this thing better be good in the dark. The alarm chrono and water WR resist. That gold just brings this whole design together. The only thing this is missing for me is another pusher in the top right, but I guess with this module, there's just not enough features. But I do love symmetry, god darn it! The bracelet, well, it's rolled links. It has an easy adjust lift up flap with the help of a spring bar tool. You can size this watch yourself. And I've always found the A168's bracelet to be very comfortable. And that's mostly due to the very small links. Great articulation.
Could you just click that like button, please? It really helps the channel. Thank you.
Now in this watch we have a 3298 module, and it's going to give us around 7 years of battery life. That's on average, depending on how much you use that backlight. And to be fair, the features aren't anything to write home about. One alarm, which has an hourly chime, which is very nice. We have a stopwatch, and that is it. No countdown timer, and no time displayed when you're in any other modes. However, the more I see that on modern day Casios, the more I miss the old school ones. On screen legibility, this module is very good. I have said it in the past that modern day Casios, particularly budget ones, seem to have faded screens when you look at them head on. This doesn't, which is another bummer why they're getting rid of it. Now I've reviewed the ABL 100, which is a watch for the modern day retro wearer, and it comes with a step tracker and you can connect that watch to your phone via Bluetooth. The writing was on the wall when that watch came out, wasn't it? Because it has all those colours very similar to the A168, and maybe Casio's way of getting rid of this reference by bringing out a new snazzy one with a step tracker. You ain't fooling no one, Casio. Yes. Anyway, the moment we've been all waiting for, and the reason why this watch is being discontinued. Now, if you're watching this show in 2035, electroluminescents are a thing of the past, and this is how good Casio backlights used to be. And compared to your regular amber LED backlights,
Which are whack.
I honestly think most Casio enthusiasts, or people that just want a good bargain watch, would love to have electroluminescence over an amber LED. But what do I know?
Hello.
On my 6.5-inch wrist, and this is pretty perfect for me when it comes to retro Casio digital watches. I am used to them being quite small with the F91, the A158, the A500 World Time, but this just has a bit more of a beefier presence. What I would say, if you do have a wrist over 7 inches, you might be right on the limits to how far you can make this bigger on this strap. Just a word of warning, but I really do love it. And you know what? Seeing it brand new, all shiny, without any scuffs on it, God, I'm gonna wear this more often, you know. You'll scuff it up! Yeah, but they're made to be worn. Plus, if it does break or a scratch, I can just buy another. No, I can't. They're being discontinued. What do I do? What do I do? Buy 4! I knew he'd have an answer. So there we go, the A168 now being discontinued by Casio. You might not see it saying that in the UK yet, or in anywhere in Europe or America, but trust me, it's coming, and we gotta get on the A168 boat before it's too late. Yes, the ABL 100 looks nice, but it just doesn't have that retro sparkle that this watch gives me. And as it is one of the last electroluminescent backlight screens Casio does, it's a light legend you need to buy now. So here it is, my wise views on the A168. No. There's nothing else. Nothing else in the book. Bless her. I think she might have seen this watch before, and she's just a little bit tired of this retro looking style of Casio, but you know, she still loves me. Yes, Casio Corner is back, and we got to say a big thank you to Space Age Annex, because here we have the magnificent MRW 200 in all its glory, set upon the backdrop of a mouldy bit of wood, possibly on their weekly walk. What better watch companion to take on your walk than a classy budget three-hander beauty? It's a great shot, my friend, and thank you so much for tagging me in. If you want to be on the next Casio Corner, all you got to do, find me on Instagram here and tag me in on one of your Casio posts, because who knows, next time the star of the show could be you. Thank you so much for watching till the end. If you want to buy the A168, which I think you should, there's an Amazon affiliate link right in the description below. You don't pay any extra, but I get a little kickback. Just enough to buy another Casio for the show, probably, if I'm lucky. But if you want to show a bit more support to the Mad Watch Collector channel, we've got a Patreon now. Blooper reels, behind the scenes content, see the content before anyone else, private group chat, and get your name mentioned at the end of every show like this. This is my platoon, yeah! But if I've got you for a few more minutes, and I really hope I have, why don't you click this one? You're gonna love it. Obviously it's to do with Casio, isn't it? You're gonna love it, go on. A168 discontinued, makes me so sad. Go on, click this one so I'm not sad for much longer. Go on, click it.